Welcome to Story Planet, where dreams take flight and peaceful adventures await. In tonight's story, you'll join Emma on a journey far beyond her quiet apartment and into a dreamlike world of pure serenity. Picture a planet where the air is fresh, the waters are crystal clear, and every thought she has becomes reality. Under the glow of two enchanting moons, Emma explores a peaceful realm made just for her. So settle in, relax, and cover up with your cozy blanket. Let yourself drift into Emma's dream. Feel the calm of this magical place and float alongside her into the tranquility of her serene planet. The adventure is waiting, and the peace is yours to embrace. Emma and the peaceful planet. Emma lay on her bed in her quiet, modest apartment, gazing up at the ceiling. The soft hum of the city outside was faint, not overwhelming, but it was always there. Cars moving, distant conversations, and the occasional hum of streetlights that seeped in through her curtains. It was a calm night, and the apartment felt still, but deep inside, Emma yearned for something else. She had always dreamt of a place far removed from the world she knew, a place of complete serenity, where everything was pure and blissful, where she could be alone with her thoughts, surrounded by nature and peace. Her apartment, though quiet, felt enclosed. The walls, the steady hum of electricity, and the faint sound of the world moving on outside kept her tethered to a reality she longed to escape. If only for a moment. She closed her eyes and let out a long breath, wondering what it would be like to live on a planet of her own design, a place where time was her own, where the air was fresh, the water pure, and every moment felt like a peaceful sigh. And then, as if her deepest wishes had been heard, she drifted off into sleep. It was no ordinary sleep. This time, Emma found herself in a place that didn't seem to belong to Earth. The air around her was unlike anything she had ever breathed before, crisp, light, and filled with a sense of purity. It entered her lungs as though filling her with a profound sense of clarity and calm. She looked around in wonder, finding herself standing on the edge of a glistening lake, the surface of which mirrored the soft lavender sky above. Everything was quiet, but not in the way the apartment had been. Here, the silence felt alive, pulsating with an energy of peace and tranquility. As she gazed at the sky, Emma noticed something enchanting. Two moons hung in the air, their soft light casting a glow over the landscape. One moon was pale and silver, the other golden and warm, and together they illuminated the world in a gentle, magical light. Their presence seemed to add a layer of enchantment to the scene, making everything around her feel even more surreal, as if she had stepped into a place that existed between worlds, a realm of pure serenity. She walked along the shoreline, the grass beneath her feet soft and cool, as if the planet itself was welcoming her with every step. Emma took a deep breath and smiled. This was the place she had always dreamed of, a planet far away from the noise and distractions of everyday life, where she could finally find the peace she had always craved. The air carried the light fragrance of flowers, and as Emma wandered deeper into the landscape, she noticed a large tree nearby, its branches heavy with the most vibrant fruits she had ever seen. Their colors glowed in the gentle moonlight, shades of amber and gold, each one looking plump and ripe, ready to be picked. She walked toward the tree, feeling drawn to it, as though it held something special just for her. Emma reached up, plucking a fruit from the tree, and as soon as she bit into it, the taste filled her senses. It was sweet, light, and incredibly refreshing, like eating pure joy. The juice dripped down her chin as she savored each bite, and with every mouthful, she felt a deep sense of calm wash over her. The fruit nourished her in a way that went beyond physical hunger. It seemed to feed her soul. The lightness of the fruit made her feel as though she were floating, her mind clear and open. Beside the tree, Emma noticed something else, honeycomb dripping with golden honey. She dipped her finger into the honey and tasted it, closing her eyes as the sweetness spread through her. It was delicate and smooth, and as she savored it, she realized that this honey, like the fruit, was unlike anything she had ever experienced. It wasn't just a taste. It was an experience of pure bliss, light and ethereal, leaving her feeling deeply content. As Emma continued to explore, she found that her thoughts began to manifest around her. Whatever she imagined seemed to appear before her, effortlessly and naturally. She pictured a gentle stream, and soon enough, she heard the trickle of water flowing nearby. Following the sound, she came upon a small pool of crystal clear water, fed by a delicate waterfall. The water sparkled in the moonlight, and Emma felt drawn to it, sensing that it held the same refreshing energy as everything else on this planet. She dipped her hands into the pool and brought the water to her lips. It tasted like the purest water she had ever known, cool, crisp, and invigorating. Each sip seemed to bring her deeper into this world, as though the water itself was washing away any remaining stress or worry she had carried from her waking life. Emma sat by the pool for a while, letting the sound of the waterfall lull her into an even deeper sense of calm. The air was warm and gentle, the two moons still casting their soft glow over the landscape. She closed her eyes, listening to the steady hum of the planet's energy around her. It felt as if everything here was in perfect harmony, existing in a state of pure peace. Sitting by the pool, Emma thought about how different this world was from her apartment, where the noise of the outside world had always been a constant presence. Here, there were no sounds of cars or distant conversations. There was only the sound of nature, the gentle rustling of leaves, the soft flow of water, the occasional whisper of the wind. It was everything she had ever wanted. After some time, Emma wandered deeper into the landscape, marveling at how perfectly serene everything felt. The ground beneath her feet was soft, the air still carried that sweet fragrance of flowers, and everywhere she looked, the world seemed to respond to her presence. She imagined a comfortable place to rest, and in an instant, a soft, cushioned seat appeared beside her. She smiled, sitting down and letting her body sink into the comfort of it. The planet was truly a place of bliss, where even the smallest of her desires were fulfilled effortlessly. The two moons climbed higher into the sky, their light reflecting off the surface of the water, casting shimmering patterns across the ground. Emma watched as the stars began to twinkle above, brighter than she had ever seen them, their light soft and steady, adding to the enchantment of the night. As Emma lay back on the soft grass, gazing up at the stars, she felt a deep sense of contentment. This planet, this dream, was everything she had ever wanted. It was a place where time slowed down, where there was no rush, no stress, only peace. She didn't worry about what was waiting for her when she woke up. She didn't think about the future or the past. All that mattered was this moment, here and now. Her body felt weightless, as though the tranquility of the planet had seeped into her very being. The gentle hum of the world around her seemed to match the rhythm of her own heart, calming her with every breath. The moons, the stars, the peaceful landscape. It was all part of a dream she never wanted to end. When Emma finally opened her eyes, she was back in her apartment. The morning light filtered through the curtains, and the soft sounds of the city outside gently reminded her of where she was. But something had changed. The peace she had felt in her dream hadn't faded. It was still with her, deep inside, like a quiet presence she could carry with her throughout the day. She rose from her bed, smiling to herself as she made her way to the window. The familiar sights and sounds of the city greeted her, but instead of feeling overwhelmed, she felt at peace. The serenity of the dream still lingered, reminding her that no matter where she was, she could find tranquility within. As Emma sipped her morning tea, she found herself reflecting on the dream, the planet, the peace it had brought her. She wondered if others could feel it too, if the calm and serenity of that dream world might reach out to those who needed it most. Can you feel it too? If you could also dream and enjoy the serene planet and sense the soft grass beneath your feet, the cool, crisp air filling your lungs, and the gentle hum of the world around you, then perhaps you'll want to share this story with those you love, with those who might need a peaceful escape at bedtime. And if you enjoyed this dream, you may consider liking it, so others can discover and experience it too. If you'd like to travel along with more such stories, feel free to subscribe for more journeys into peace and tranquility. Sometimes, all we need is a little reminder that peace is always within reach, whether in a dream or in our waking lives. And tonight, when you drift off to sleep, maybe you'll dream of your own serene planet. What would it be like? Imagine it, a place that brings you calm, a place where everything you need is there, waiting for you. Picture yourself breathing in that fresh, pure air, feeling the peace wash over you, and know that no matter where you are, that tranquility is always there, waiting to be found. Keep yourself relaxed, always. Whatever has to happen will happen in its own time. So, let's be calm and composed, enjoying every moment of life as it comes. The peace you seek is already within you. Just close your eyes and let it guide you.